So, is it possible to feel happy, complete, cherished, and special when you are not in a romantic relationship? I am asking myself this question more than ever because I am single and I've never been more single. I have known what it is, what it can be to be with someone, although I haven't really been in deep relationships, but I can say for sure that sometimes you might be with a person and still feel incomplete. So it can be very tempting to tell yourself that if only that special person will come in your life, then you will feel good about yourself, then your life will finally make sense, then you will finally feel motivated, you will finally feel confident, you will finally allow yourself to enjoy life. Because let's be real, when you look around you, you see all these happily married couples flaunting their happiness online. You see people having babies, people getting engaged. It's very easy to glamorize that part of life and to tell yourself that it must be the only ingredient for someone to be happy, because our society has conditioned us, movies, even books, etc. We have been conditioned to think that there is only one path to take in order for someone to feel successful. Now, everything is subjective. Success is subjective, happiness is subjective, even wealth is subjective. For someone, perhaps having a PhD, having a fancy German car might be the definition of success. For someone, getting married and having lots of children might be a definition of success. Maybe for you, your definition of success is to be very healthy, to have the time to do things you love to do, to have amazing friends, to enjoy your work. So it's not something that is carved in stone, I personally believe. Of course, as a human being, it can be very, very easy to fall in the trap of comparison and of thinking that you must be doing whatever other people are doing because they seem happy doing it, so it must be the case for you too. And it's not easy to love yourself when you are single, not out of choice, but you're single out of by default. Because we would all love to have a taste of that romance, of that emotion when you just feel attracted to someone and they're attracted to you and you're going out with them. You just feel life feels a bit more interesting, right? Let's be real. But if I've learned one thing in my life so far during 29 years, I can say for sure that at the end of the day, if you place your wealth, if you place your self-love, your happiness, if you place everything that you, all the positive emotions, you depend on someone else to feel them, then when the other person walks away, then it's going to, all of that is going to crumble because it depended on that other person. So it can be very dangerous to do that. And again, we fall into the trap of thinking that, if I'm feeling happy when I am with him or her, then without them, I am nothing, like I am worthless. That's why after breakups, people end up feeling worthless. People end up feeling like they have nothing to offer. Because as long as that other party was telling them that you are beautiful, you are successful, you are talented, I love you, etc., which might be true, but as long as they were telling you that, you felt like, okay, it must be real, so I'm very happy hearing that. It's very flattering. But when they walk away, now you are faced with yourself, with your own demons. You have to treat your own traumas. No one is going to do it for you, and that's the hard reality of life. I think it's also very empowering to know that you are capable of many things. There are so many things you have done in your life that were not dependent on other human beings. You did it on your own. Doesn't mean that you don't need people, that you need to become selfish and stop having friends or stop dating. It's not that. But it's just very liberating to know that even as a single person, you can have lots of fun, you can feel very happy in your life, you don't have to feel lonely. Maybe you could be in a relationship and feel lonely. I mean, this is a fact. I've experienced it not in a relationship, but I've known that sometimes people can come to your life and make you feel like, it can make it feels wrong. It feels like you're not happy with them, so you would much rather not be with them. And there are many things you can do to actually enjoy your life while being single. Maybe enjoy is a big word, but just working on your own health, your physical and mental health. Like, I am someone, I really love sports. For me, exercise is something that I cannot imagine my life without. So you can exercise, you can socialize, join a gym, join a hobby class. I've joined hobby classes, like as far as I can remember. I've gone to learn how to apply mehendi, like right now you see my hands. I've gone lessons for sewing. I've gone lessons for Islam. I've attended Zumba classes, belly dance classes. I can't remember, but I did attend. I think I really love the idea of being able to manage your time the way you want to. And you should take care of yourself, beautify yourself, take care of your appearance, and keep on doing things you love. For me, driving and cooking, those are two things I'm that make me feel very empowered. I feel very confident and proud of myself when I've been able to do that on my own. And of course, your job. I mean, you don't need to really love your job, but I think that there is a huge sense of meaning and purpose that you get out of your job as well, that you don't need to be in a relationship in order to feel important or valued. There are so many people in your life who really love you and value you. Make sure to spend lots of time with people who love you, with your loved ones, because that is going to make you never feel the absence of a partner. Okay, not never, but it will not be, as long as you feel appreciated, you feel surrounded by people who care about you, you will not feel like there is this huge void that only a man or a woman can feel. And also, I think a big one is spirituality. As far as I can remember, I haven't been always super religious, but I've been super spiritual. It doesn't matter which religion it is, but I absorb everything positive from all concepts and philosophies. And I love to, it just makes me feel like everything is planned, everything is written beforehand. So whatever you're going through, don't think that it is God torturing you. Don't think that just because you're trying to find a partner, you're not being able to. So it doesn't mean that God doesn't love you or that He's torturing you. That's not it at all. In fact, if you will look at videos online, you will speak to people, you will just observe around, you will see that most people who are absolutely wonderful human beings, talented, lovable, good looking, whatever, they are single. It probably means that they have high standards. They are not willing to compromise on their values. They are not eager to please, and they really love themselves enough to walk away from toxic people and toxic relationships. Because once my counselor told me that, and it changed my life. Many times we beat ourselves up for having dated the wrong kinds of people, or for having remained in a toxic relationship for too long. Or we feel hurt, like, why did that person do that to me? I love them. So my counselor taught me a way to rephrase that and to reframe that narrative. He simply told me that you are a very brave woman. You are a very brave woman, and you should be proud of yourself because you have the guts to walk out of that relationship. Some people never do that. Some people, they are so hungry for love and desperate that they stay in that toxic relationship, and they never move out, or they take years and years to put an end to that. So that's one very empowering way to view your situation, especially when it comes to your single status. So you should not beat yourself up, admire and appreciate your efforts to try to meet someone, but then don't beat yourself up when you don't succeed in doing that. Don't tell yourself that I am worthless, that's why no one loves me. It's not at all that. It's very far from the contrary. It's not someone else, it's not by having a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you show to the world that, okay, I am a human being worthy of love, admiration, and respect. God really created you because He knows how much power you have, how much value you have. So instead of focusing on what people expect, focus on what God expects from you. That will make a huge, huge difference to you.